We was living in Santa Ana in one bedroom apartment, and I shared the room with my son.
It was hard to get homework done. I never had a quiet room of my own.
Back then, I'm never thinking and just, have my own house. I want just to move to another apartment with 2 bedrooms. After that, I get invited for some of my co-workers to the dedication day, and I was so excited to know about the program. I feel like inside my heart a huge hope. Believe me or not, 10 months after, I'm enjoying this house. For me, that day, I can close my eyes and I can feel how many people around me, the faith and the love and support. When I see, a lot of people help us to make this house, I feel like how wonderful for other people to have this opportunity to have a house this way. One of the best memories for me is every time before we start, the pastor prayed for us and he blessed all the tools. It's something I'm always have in mind in my heart.
And I've never seen so many people work together on one project, and that project was for us, for my family. And I wanted to give back.
After we received this beautiful house, Luis gets more inspired to build houses. And I was talking with him a couple months ago, and I say, Luis, are you still thinking to be architect? He say, yes, but not necessary to build houses, Mom. I can be architect to build strong minds and strong families. I believe without this program, probably I'm still living in the apartment.
If I were still in that 1-bedroom apartment, I think that I wouldn't have been so motivated. I wouldn't have had the influences of other people to be able to show me that you can really give back to a community. And so if I was still there, I don't think I'd be the person that I am today.
I initially heard about Habitat Orange County when I was working for the South Orange County Vet Center. One day I had Habitat Orange County give me a call asking me if we could work on some type of joint venture. As we were talking, she became aware that I was actually going to buy a home, and of course she knew that I was a Marine veteran. And next thing you know, we started working on having this on my own home. We needed many repairs for this house. We got this home for a relatively good price, and it showed because it was run down, to say the least. Many of these repairs were going to be very, very costly, and on a public servant's salary, it's a bit much. Towards the end of the day, everybody's hard work and determination was becoming more apparent. And at the very end, everybody was gathered in the back and everybody started clapping. I was like dumbfounded. I didn't know what to say. I was really speechless. Definitely overwhelming. One of the biggest things I could really say I took away from this whole experience was that service doesn't necessarily mean just serving in the military. It could mean serving your community, and there's multiple ways in which one can do that. And I believe that if we continue to do this in multiple facets, we could definitely improve not only people's lives, but also our own. We have a large influx of veterans that are coming out from combat operations in Iraq or Afghanistan. Sometimes, transition can be very difficult. My kids weren't around when I served. They really didn't get an idea of what it means to serve. And I think this was a great example to show them at this particular age what service really can be defined as. You don't necessarily need to put on the uniform to instill that virtue of service. Service really came in that form when those individuals decided to help out a total stranger and, fix his home for him and his family. And I still feel that's one of the best days of my life. To those volunteers and donors, a million thanks.
The day we learned that we were going to be accepted as a Habitat family was a day we won't ever forget. That was May 20th, 2010. We were living in a 50-year-old mobile home. It was kind of falling apart. It was kind of like a senior park.
Both Natalie and I didn't have very many friends. It was all older people, adults.
We tried to make the best of it. At the end, the roof was caving in, and they said that it was unsafe to live in, and so that's when Habitat came along.
It was at a church in Los Alamitos, and we had the first meeting there, and we learned about the program, and they said, go ahead and apply.
We were shocked that somebody would actually want to help us that much. It was a little bit overwhelming. You're like, wow, is that happening to me, And then I got to call Sarah and tell her the great news. And then after that, we could start building our house. The whole experience, just bonding with our neighbors, the volunteers that came out to help on the project, it was just an amazing experience.
It was like a dream come true. This is like our little castle. It's so perfect for us.
You're proud of it. You can put pictures on your walls, before you're like, oh, well, this isn't really our house, we're renting, and, you just, sorry, but it's awesome that people care enough to give back.
In the other house, we used to pay more than here, believe it or not.
And it's better because we have our own room.
It's been great that we were able to have a dog now, a little backyard, a driveway, a garage. All the things that we never had. And we're so thankful for everybody that makes this happen.
Thank you for letting us have this amazing house, and it's just unbelievable. It feels like it's not real, like it's just a dream.
This is what America is, makes you proud.